Hey there, and welcome to This Explainer. Let's dive right in, shall we? If you're a student or a parent watching this right now, I know exactly what's keeping you up at night. Seriously, parents, I bet you've done the math in your head 100 times over, right? You're constantly worrying about financial stability, avoiding career stagnation, and just making sure this massive investment in higher education actually pays off. I totally get that deep anxiety. Well, today, we're going to look closely at real data and proven strategies that tackle those exact concerns head on. So, are you worried about your career growth, making decent money, and finally getting some peace of mind? You know, a lot of families look at global education as simply buying a degree, but we really need to flip that script. Choosing to study abroad, and more importantly, where you choose to go, is way more than just an academic choice. It's a monumental life step. Done right, it's a move that can literally elevate an entire family out of their current financial situation. We're talking about generational peace of mind here. Which brings us to the unique U.S. advantage. It truly is an unmatched ecosystem for massive ROI. We hear a lot of chatter lately about students heading to Europe or the UK because, well, it seems easier in the short term. But the contrast is actually night and day. The U.S. has been the undisputed global hub for tech and finance for decades. You just can't build that kind of startup culture, that massive industry scale, or that heavy research funding overnight. While other countries might offer a quick entry, they simply don't have the industry integration needed to absorb international students into high-paying full-time jobs once that degree is finished. The U.S. ecosystem, blending top-tier universities with global corporate giants, is totally unmatched.
So how do we actually tap into this ecosystem? The absolute game changer here is understanding STEM opti. STEM, as you probably know, stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. But here's the kicker. Any course designated under this category instantly grants graduates a 24-month extension on top of the standard 12-month optional practical training. So, choosing a STEM course, it's not just an academic preference, it's a highly strategic career move.
And that brings us to this incredibly powerful number, 36. 36 months. By choosing the right STEM program, you get up to 3 full years of authorized post-study work in the United States. Think about that. That's 3 whole years to earn in US dollars, gain unmatched global experience, and build a rock-solid direct pipeline to an H-1B work visa. It is, hands down, the ultimate return on investment. But I know what you're thinking. What about the upfront costs? Let's talk about how we can ease that burden. Let's dive into how you can earn while you learn, easing that financial burden literally from day one. The secret sauce to easing that financial weight is the unique American co-op model. Now, this isn't just your standard run-of-the-mill summer internship. A co-op is heavily integrated right into your curriculum. You actually alternate between academic terms and terms of paid, full-time industry work. Over a typical 2-year master's program, you could get up to 12 to 18 months of highly paid, full-time work with industry giants like Amazon, Google, or Microsoft. And here's a really surprising fact. Many students earn enough during these co-ops to cover a massive chunk of their living expenses way before they even graduate. And when you stack the co-op model with other funding avenues, the financial relief is just massive. Right now, universities are offering incredibly generous merit scholarships. We're talking up to 50% off tuition or $15,000 a year in some cases. On top of that, from the very first day, you can pick up on-campus part-time jobs. By year 2, you could be securing highly paid research or teaching assistantships. When you layer all of these earning potentials together, the actual net cost of your education drops drastically. And let's be honest, that brings incredible peace of mind to the folks back home. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Let's look at the hard data from top 100 U.S. universities. Take Northeastern University. Famous for its co-op programs, they offer up to 50% tuition waivers. SUNY Buffalo is handing out up to $15,000 in scholarships and boasts a 92% positive career outcome rate. And the Rochester Institute of Technology, they maintain an astounding 96% employment rate for their grads. These aren't just budget schools, folks. These are top-tier research institutions that are practically guaranteeing an incredible financial outcome. Of course, getting into these top universities and securing those funds means expert guidance is absolutely crucial. Let's talk about navigating this journey with patsonscareer and Casey Overseas. Accessing these top-tier universities and locking down those scholarships requires flawless execution. You really cannot leave this to chance.
That's exactly why Patson's Career, in association with Casey Overseas, is your essential mentor here. We're talking about a global powerhouse with over 65 offices worldwide, representing more than 1,000 universities across 40-plus countries. They've successfully backed thousands of happy students. They work hand-in-hand with students and parents to manage the entire process end-to-end. It all starts with finding the absolute right fit university, selecting the perfect course, and nailing test prep. Then they actively work to maximize your scholarships and sort out your financials. Because of their direct university tie-ups, I-20 processing is lightning fast, sometimes within 48 hours. Finally, they handle the daunting stuff: flawless DS-160 filing, rigorous visa processing, and even setting up your final accommodation before you even board your flight.
And why is that visa step so absolutely critical? Because an astonishing 80% of your visa approval depends entirely on your DS-160 form. Listen, visa success is not about luck. It's not about how well you do in a 2-minute chat at the window. The visa officer already knows your profile from this complex form. Patson's Career ensures your DS-160 perfectly maps out a logical career progression. Plus, they prepare you using cutting-edge AI-assisted mock interviews, so you walk into that embassy feeling completely bulletproof. So here is the deal. You need to act right now for 2026 because the early mover always wins. This entire process is incredibly time-sensitive. If you are targeting the 2026 intake, you literally need to start today. By applying early, you get access to the widest range of top programs before the seats fill up. You also give yourself the absolute highest chance of securing maximum funding and scholarships. Because let's face it, those funds dry up the longer you wait. Right now, admission decisions are rolling out in just 4 to 5 days. Acting early also gives your family ample time to smoothly plan out fixed deposits and education loans, helping you completely dodge that awful last-minute panic of finding a visa appointment slot. Delaying your decision directly puts all the financial benefits we've talked about today at risk. So I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Your one step today can change your family's future tomorrow. Will you take it? You've seen the data. You know the unmatched earning potential of the US, and you know there's expert guidance ready to help you every step of the way. It's time to take control of your destiny for 2026. Please reach out right now to kickstart your end-to-end process. You can visit the website at www.patsonscareer.com, email them at info@patsonscareer.com, or call directly at 810-427-7748 or 895-61-97138. You can also connect with them on Instagram at @patsonscareer. Secure your family's peace of mind today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer, and I wish you absolute success on this amazing journey ahead.